Hi there guys, this is Kara92 and welcome back to Subnautica. Basically right now I'm just going about the place and looking for fragments to scan. This is actually a good sign because that's a moon pool fragment. That is actually perfect. The moon pool is an essential, and I will be reading for this one as well, or for as you can tell, this is not a stream. This is just a leisure leisure episode. So even though I'm not streaming, I will still be reading. So the moon pool is an essential module for long-term exploration. Its primary function is as a dry dock for small vehicles such as the sea moth and prawn suit. The large central chamber contains a pressurized pool which provides ready access to the surrounding waters and comes as a standard with equipment for raising and recharging a vehicle. When outfitted with a vehicle modification station, the moon pool can be used to build and equip vehicle upgrades. Ratings, dimensions 16 meters by 10 meters by 5 meters. Connection points 6. Habitation hull strength reliability at sea level -5, equivalent to 4 rooms. Capacity 1 sea moth or prawn suit, and high power consumption. So I will actually have to eventually invest in more power nodes. There was some stuff. Operation log. Drive course shielding breach. I know I started a couple, or I know I started I got a few things picked up while I was going about the place, but I didn't really get a chance to read because felt a little pressed on time, but that's fine. The Aurora's drive course is shielded by a thick metal shell which breached in multiple locations shortly after the crash. Once breached, it will continue to leak radiation into the surrounding environment until the breaches are sealed. After that point, the radiation in the environment will dissipate over time. This procedure should only be attempted with appropriate radiation protection and a fully charged repair tool. Which was funny because when I finished repairing that last breach, I think that's when the battery died on me. And I'm actually going back through the stream to see which ones I picked up and didn't get to fully read through. So give me a quick moment. I think there was one in the lab that I didn't get a chance to fully read. Which one was that? Ah, yeah, the hive mind one. What? No, it wouldn't be under that. Kills and clues, no. Degaussy survivors, definitely not. Or survivors, no. Advanced theories, no. Geological data, no. Data, I think it would be under here. Yeah. Oh, and the menu. What can we learn from the hive mind of Strader 6? How are the individuals which make up a hive mind to be categorized? Are they merely dumb components of the larger intelligent organism, or is the larger mind merely a product of the independent organisms? Can it be both? We define organisms by their traits, but find invariably that these traits depend on those of their environment. The concept of a tadpole is meaningless without the concept of the frog it will develop into. The idea of a predator is empty without an understanding of its prey. This begs the question, if we define everything by reference to everything else, what have we actually explained? An illustrative experiment was recently performed on the hive mind colony discovered on Strader 6. A device was placed outside the nest which would electrocute individuals approaching it. An ant colony would have lost many individuals before a basic danger signal was successfully communicated between them, resulting in learned avoidance of the device. Successful, but costly. I didn't mean to pull out of that. The Strader 6 colony quickly formed into two factions. One attempted to move the device by brute force, sacrificing individuals as it did so. The second attempted to cover the device in sand. These two goals being mutually exclusive, a fight ensued. The first faction was beaten in virtue of their reduced numbers. The device was safely buried, and the survivors called a truce. From the perspective of the individuals, this experience must have been horrific. From the perspective of the hive mind, a nagging problem had been overcome with the most effective solution. Which perspective is the correct one? And it sounds like burying the device was more or less the morally correct choice. We suggest that it is neither. By attempting to fit such entities into our rigid set of concepts, we are painting onto the world a false impression of concreteness and meaning, which is a reflection of our concepts of ourselves. We describe Strader 6 individuals as attacking one another, just as we describe microbes in the human body. Yet the Strader colony, like the body, cannot be healthy as a whole without the aggressions of its components. I guess we can kind of define our immune system as occasionally aggressing or being aggressive against ourselves as well, in the form of an immune, not an immune system or rejection, but allergic reaction. I guess that would technically be an immune system rejection, just a smaller way of putting it. We describe neurons in the brain as being dumb, but brains as a whole as intelligent. But when an idea takes hold in the brain and forces out inferior ones, do we describe this as an act of aggression? Do we mourn dead neurons? That's a dumb way to put it. When a philosophy or a technology takes hold in human society, when wars are fought over them and people die, is this rightly seen as being good or evil? This is not to determine the meaning of our existence. From where we stand, our existence is very serious indeed. But is our civilization and our universe really any different from the colony on Strader 6? Is intelligence something limited to things of flesh and blood, or is the universe limited, or is the universe truly one giant intelligent system, and we but amoeba blowing self-important potholes in its surface? That can be taken in a very political standpoint. And I'm sorry for bringing politics into this, but it can get very annoying after a while. We would do well as scientists to remember our goal is not to paint the world as we see it, but to see it as it truly is. Okay, so that was one of the things that I found that I didn't actually fully read through because I got distracted. Yeah, the menu as well. Starter, Space Bear, Velo. Since their introduction to the interstellar vacuum in the 21st century, microscopic tardigrades, or space bears, have adapted and flourished where no other life forms have survived. Condensed into a smooth, nutty, protein-rich soup, they are the freshest local ingredient available to travelers on long-haul space flights. I still don't know if I would be that interested in trying that. Main cottage pie or nutrient block, rehydrated minced beef in its own gravy, served with a topping of mashed Chinese potato, picked fresh this morning from on-board grow beds, and a side of sautéed Chinese potato plant leaves. Oh god, that actually sounds good. For the time-conscious consumer, the usual nutrient block options are available. They may be consumed cold or reconstituted at the on-site fabricator. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Dessert, dried nuts, or wow, I screwed that up big time. Dried fruits and nuts. Unfortunately, a recent accident in Cargo Bay 3 involving the incorrect application of a repulsion cannon in combination with a modified battery charger resulted in the venting into space of all dehydrated desserts. Fruits and nuts will be the only available desserts for the next 36 or 39 weeks. I keep mixing those two up. I think that was the only other thing left. I'm again going through to see for sure. That was that. And I think the breach was the last one. Unless oh no, wait, the public documents. This one. Responsible autonomous relationships. Thank God I was looking at the the stream to figure out which ones because I remembered the recording, I just didn't read the responsible autonomous relationships one yet. Forward by Jenny Eckert. All the good things in life are commodities. We trade love just as we buy and sell stock. We engage in human relationships when there is a fair exchange of value. Support, motivation, affection. Nothing good is ever free. If every physical good in the Federation came from a single supplier, it would constitute a dangerous monopoly. Personal relationships are the same. It is important for people to get what they need from multiple sources. If a person finds a better source of the goods they require, they are not wronging their original supplier by changing their purchasing arrangements. If one member of a relationship should feel threatened or jealous, they must look at their own business model and ask whether it is performing competitively. There is always room for improvement. I think I've read that one already. I read that one already. Oh yeah, the Altera Arms pamphlet. I didn't want to read that one for a good reason. Charity is an archaic concept which the realism of today's Alterans has rendered obsolete. We understand that we are each responsible for ourselves, but the best way to get the most for ourselves is to work together with Altera. The implication of this reasoning is clear. If someone is in need, they must find a way to be needed. I feel like this is relatable in today's politics. And again, I hate to bring politics into this, but yeah. Altera Alms is a training academy for those needed to be needed. We're not a charity because we don't ask for handouts. We prefer to think of ourselves as a philanthropic, beneficence, facilitation service promoting synergy between employers and workforce. AA operates on a lottery system. That is not very reassuring either. By investing any number of credits, you will be entered into our prize draw. Larger investments yield higher chances of winning. Your credits will go toward training unskilled colonists in vital tasks such as maintenance and interpersonal skills. The colonists receive this training voluntarily and free of charge on condition of a minimum contract with one of our investors on completion of their training. I think that's actually it for now. Oh yeah, I forgot I scanned that. What else was introduced? I still need to find another light stick fragment. And I also need to go to the grassy plateaus to see if I can't find a wreck with a battery charger. Oh yeah, Cyclops. Oh yeah, this is another good area for finding Cyclops fragments. Oh, I just need to find one more for that. Sweet. Still 2 more for the nuclear reactor. 2 more for the mod station. Single bed, bar table. Shelves and counters. Okay. I keep hitting the wrong button. That's salt. So yeah, I think I'm pretty much caught back up. to where I was. Hello. Oh, I hear the Reaper. Yeah, I'm not going to take off my radiation helmet yet. Actually, I can't because I don't have my that lag though. That's a bone shark coming for me. I hear a reef back. This area is usually a good spot for finding Cyclops fragments, but it don't want to give me fragments of any kind. That's lithium. School of boomerangs. That's not a... Okay. Bop, 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 bop. And honestly, I do not care much if I run the time on this one up, because again, it's just a leisure episode. So if I run the time, I run the time. I'm not going to be too upset about it. I'm not going to be... Wait a minute. Oh! I'm sorry, I have to. That's a cool shadow. Also, hi! Bridge fragment. Woo! That's a good start. The Cyclops is the most popular and reliable deep-sea submersible in the galaxy. By comparison to the competition, it can be crewed by just one pilot, hence the name. Really? Is that really the case? It features 3-speed manual piloting controls and forward observation deck for precise maneuvering, dry dock for transportation, maintenance, and recharging of scouting vehicles, extensive storage solution in the keel hold section, internal and external video feeds. Internal? I don't remember finding internal video feeds. The external ones, yes. Onboard AI for threat detection, yep. And extensive customization options, yep. Advice for captains: higher speeds generate additional noise, which may attract undesired attention. Power consumption: engine off, 0%. Slow, 25%. Standard, 50%. Flank, 100%. Silent running mode may be activated in conjunction with any speed setting to reduce noise close to zero at a substantial additional power cost. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that might explain. Okay. Hiccup. Cyclops upgrades may be fabricated at the terminal in the engine room and installed at the neighboring panel. Ratings: top speed 8 meters per second, acceleration 3 meters per second, power replaceable power cells, dimensions 54 meters by 14 meters by 12 meters, persons 1 to 6, and B, the Cyclops does not feature habitation quarters. It is recommended the captain draw up a rota to decide who gets to sleep in the corridor each night. Automatic fire suppression, hull damage and high speeds increase fire risk. Emergency ballast: in the event of full system failure, this vehicle will sink. Yeah. There's that. The Seamoth has a top speed of 13 meters per second. It's capable of speeds of up to 36 kilometers an hour. Prawn suit doesn't actually say. Come on. Of course. Oh. Did I really scan the veined nettle? And I didn't. Did I read it? Oh, I did read it. Give me here. I can only fit one, but that's fine. La 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 la. La 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 la. But yeah, I still need the full radiation suit near the Aurora because it does take 3 game days to for the radiation to dissipate. Whoa! I thought you were a shadow.
What are you?
I was waiting for you. Honestly, I thought that was gonna happen while I was on the or not the Cyclops, the Aurora. Oh, this is a bad area to be. Okay. Yeah, I actually thought that was gonna happen on when I was exploring the Aurora. What happened? So yeah, I have found a lot of Cyclops fragments here in. Oh hey, there's another vent. I know where that goes, but for now I'm just. Whoop, almost ran into another mushroom thing. Moon pool fragment! Yay!
New blueprint acquired.
What are you? I think I got you already. Da 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 da. I guess not.
New blueprint acquired.
Okay. I'm gonna have to turn this on because it is getting dark. Oh hey, here's a wreck. It doesn't have the side vent that I'm looking for, which is kind of a disappointment. Oh, that eye is infected. I remember Jack finding a mesmer. Oh God! Hi. I need to repair you anyway. That's a grow bed. That's a bench. Common bulbush. And just, it doesn't specify the variety. Oh, I remembered something from this. Yeah. This aquatic species has evolved to grow in deep sandy environments and to conserve its hydration levels against relatively extreme external temperatures. The root system can fragment the shale rock it grows on to form a deep anchor point, allowing predators to graze but not easily uproot the entire plant. This grazing will tend to dislodge parts of the plant, and each section is capable of growing into a fully formed adult plant, explaining the concentrations of bulbushes in some parts of the world. Assessment: edible in small quantities, high water. So yeah, not only can you farm
volcanic activity and several unusual electromagnetic signatures in the region. Exercise caution when diving deeper. Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
I do need more ruby. I do need rubies in general. Sea moth is over here. Okay. Looks like it ignored it for a little bit. There's an ampiel egg. Stop it. That's not... That's a mesmer egg. Okay, well, I am for... For the moment, I'm gonna go... there's another peeper with the enzyme trail. Okay. I'm gonna try and keep the lights off. Oh wow, that exploded this way.
I'm not really a doctor. I know that's what my ID says, but I never have been. Cheated the medical exams. What does a doctor these days need to know about manually resetting bones? When was the last time a top surgeon actually cut someone open? That's what the robots are for. Doctors these days read diagnoses off of computer readouts. For that, I'm perfectly qualified. But what good is it when I'm not connected to the main network? I'm bleeding. I've got glowing green pustules growing on my hands. I run a self-scan and it tells me I've got skin irritation. The only thing I studied in medical school was how to lie convincingly. What the hell do I know about how to treat an alien disease? I think I'm actually going to die down here.
Oh, and die you did. Yep. Oh, that poor guy. Bep, 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 bep. Oh yeah, the power transmitter. Just gold and titanium. Woo. Bep, bep. Okay, I think for now, I thought that was going to be in the Lost River. I got another message. Oh, I can actually go in here. Okay, I didn't even bother to search around. I just, yeah, went in without a plan. Come on, get unstuck. Oh, come on, surely.
200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
I know. I need my laser cutter. Where is it? It's fine for now. It's bright though. Oh yeah, the light on the controller when you use the laser cutter or even just have it equipped, it goes from blue to straight red, which is kind of cool. I don't know why I failed to mention that last time. Come faster, will you? Thank you. Oh, yes! Modification station! Charter.
Integrating new PDA data.
Okay. Definitions. Transgov, an independent authority and de facto control of at least one solar system in phase gate. Citizen, a person who consents consciously or implicitly to the authority of a recognized transgov. The Charter, the full legal contract agreed upon by 37 separate transgovs and summarized herein. The Trans System Federation, TSF, military police charged with enforcing the terms of the Charter, independent of or funded by the transgovs. Trans-system phasegate, and any permanent installation which enables warping of spacefaring vessels between solar systems. Transgov principles. 1. Each transgov is to have an equal right to the most extensive basic liberty compatible with a similar liberty for others. A. Each has the right to own phasegates and planetary infrastructure. B. Each has an obligation to share phase gate access with other transgovs on fair terms at no cost to themselves. C. Each has an obligation to financially maintain and comply with the TSF. 2. Each transgov has the right to self-government, subject to the restrictions laid out below. A. No transgov may develop weapons and technologies outlawed in Appendix 91. No transgov shall engage in population abuse. Okay.
30 seconds.
Okay, hold up.
New blueprint acquired.
Okay, hold up. Okay, and CMOS. Whew. Okay, going back in, because I saw this. That's nowhere. Watch out for electricity. It's just led back down here. Really? Oh!
New blueprint acquired.
Dude, this is actually good. This suit is reinforced with synthetic fibers to reduce incoming physical and thermal damage. Shock absorption reduces physical impact velocity by approximately 50%. Rated for temperatures up to 70 degrees. Disclaimer, you are not invulnerable when wearing the suit. The reinforced dive suit. Why take chances when you can take Altera? Yeah, whatever. But yeah, that is actually a really good thing. Because I'm going to need that later on. Yeah, sonar upgrade for the Cyclops. And what else did I find or pick up that would need to warrant any immediate attention? Honestly, I did not expect to find that. Oh, yeah, get out of here real quick. Ignore my CMOS, please. Oh, there it is. There we go.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Grab some more air before I head back in here and try and find my last blueprint for the modification station. Hopefully I find one. Just one more. Please, one more. Was that?
200 meters.
Yes!
Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Ha!
New blueprint acquired.
It's probably... And now I can make that. Very funny. Very funny. It is down. Okay, never mind. And I can... When I go actually find copper, which I've been slacking off for the last few episodes, I'll be able to make that. Oh, wait. Light stick fragment. There we go.
New blueprint acquired.
That looked like I could probably... Now we get... Alright. We actually found quite a bit more than I was expecting, which is okay. Ah! Oh, that's a... What are you? Scanner room. Do we have a scanner room? Base rooms. base pieces. It does not look like it. Okay, we'll go ahead and scan this anyway. Alright. This advanced habitat module can transform a small outpost into a burgeoning science and exploration station. A 3D display in the center of the room stores local topographical data. System can scan for and pinpoint particular materials. Remotely controlled drones scan the area up to 500 meters in range. Wall-mounted camera feeds allow for live control of scouting drones. An upgrade console may be used to enhance the module's functions. This thing is going to come in real handy if we decide to, when we go to actually get resources for the base. That's just part of the actual ship. There should be one. No. Did I scan you? No. Spotted dock leaf. There we go. A simple aquatic plant. Chemicals within the leaves act to neutralize poisons and acids found in other local specimens, thereby actively encouraging predation by herbivores, albeit in small quantities. This ensures the plant both spreads its seed but retains enough surface area on its leaves to survive itself. Aw. That's actually kind of sad. Okay, so yeah, we got one more blueprint to find for the scanner room. Lightweight, high capacity tank. Do we have that? It would be under modification. We do not. And the Seamoth is over here.
Acquired.
Okay. There is another wreck here in the bulb zone that. Oh, hello. There is another wreck here in the bulb zone that should have. Oh, there's a mesmer. There's two mesmers. Okay. But yeah, the second wreck here in the bulb zone should have a water filtration suit, but I keep smacking these poor little fish. I am sorry. Stop it. Such a jerk. Yeah, this is part of the reason I go for the brain buffer, please. Hull reinforcement upgrade for the Seamoth. That way, the bone sharks don't do as much damage. Yeah, I'm just exploring for now. I should not be, because of the fact that I do not have room to pick up anything else. If I do happen to find anything else, Bone Shark, you are jerks. I'm probably not even in the right area for what I'm looking for. Because I remember a big bulb like this and a wreck not too far away from it. But I think it's supposed to be at a lower depth. Both the bulb and the wreck. Or at least lower than the one we found already. That's the first wreck we found, so I'm gonna try going a little further south. So yeah, that's that wreck. I'll double check just in case. Yeah. That one, that end's closed. Stop it! Because there's like a side vent. Like, God, this is creepy. And I also need to be careful over here too because of reapers. This looks like the bulb. There's another bulb over here. There's the wreck! Haha! This vent in particular. Come on. There we go. And water filtration.
New blueprint acquired.
Modification. I already scanned those. I'm gonna eat one of these. Drink one of these. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright. Okie dokie. La da do do. Do 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 do. There we go. Water filtration suit. The industry standard water filtration suit is designed to minimize water loss while exploring hostile environments by filtering and recycling bodily fluids. Reclaimed water is stored in containers for later consumption. Normal production rate is 2 bottles per day. Filters contaminants from no less than 4 different bodily excretions. Blood and sweat may be effectively processed. Upgrade to Mark II to make the most of tiers. Onboard flavor neutralizer can be activated on startup. Flavor neutralizer not included on all models. And I don't know if we can even get a Mark II version of the water filtration suit, because drinking reclaimed urine is better than death by dehydration. I don't mind collecting the blueprint for the suit, but at the same time, I don't actually want to use that one because I prefer the reinforced dive suit more, because that one actually has a purpose. And obviously the radiation suit. What's in this one? I really should not be exploring these wrecks because I do not have the space for it. Disinfected water. I already have the blueprint for a water filtration system, don't I? Because I scanned one at the Degassi base. Yeah. Aerogel, copper wire, and titanium, which means I need a bunch more titanium. Are you a basic plot? No. Fine. Ooh. Actually, this shouldn't be too much of a problem. I've got 96 air. It's technically not going down that fast, but at the same time, I'm still a little bit worried. That panel's all broken up and exposed wires and all that stuff. Well, that would have been nice to know. There's a lot of crates too. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Because I don't want to mess up the recording like I usually do, I am going to take a picture on my phone. Blink. Alright. That way I've got a general idea of where to go for when ooh. was table coral here. What the hell? Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Life Pod 12 was in the Life Pod 12 was pretty much in the midway point of shut up. The midway point of both wrecks. Are you absolutely serious? That is bogus. Alright, well now let's at least try and find more Cyclops fragments. Oh, we don't get attacked by a Reaper. That's metal salvage. This feels dangerous. That sounds dangerous. I don't like that sound. Yes, I am taking a screenshot of that because it reminds me there's danger there. And I don't have the necessary means of defending myself against it just yet. Whoops. I used to be able to find Cyclops fragments here, but... or at least a lot more Cyclops fragments here, but now it's acting like, no, you're remembering in the wrong location. Which is a little upsetting. Weep, 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 up, up, up. What are you? Are you hull fragment? Yes! There's a little fishy. I could turn that off for a little bit because I don't really need it. You are a bridge fragment. Awesome. I also need to try and look for engine fragments. I still think it's a little bit ridiculous that you have to scan blueprints for the Cyclops in 3 different sections: bridge, hull, and engine. That is garbage. Also Eclipse. Also pretty. I was trying to get the Reaper in there, but it didn't. I hit the wrong button. Not trusting that by myself. Especially with as low as arc.
30 seconds.
I get it.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thanks. More messages. Good grief. I'm doing stuff. I'm busy. Now I can't tell if that's a jelly ray egg or if it's another time capsule, which, by the way, I like the time capsule I found in the last stream. I am going to repair you because you are kind of injured. I saw something swimming back there and it made me nervous. Do I chance looking around up here? Do I want to? Ugh. I'll look around over here, but come on. Propulsion cannon. For a little boomerang. Alright, you know what? I think I will go ahead and call the search off for now until I get a perimeter defense thing for the sea moth. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna deposit everything that I collected into lockers, start work on the moon pool, get the vehicle upgrade bay installed, and then I'll see if I can't figure out how to So I will return once. Actually, oh, I can't. Wait, yeah, I can. Yeah, I can, because I've got a spare power cell. Sweetness. Turn your lights off to conserve energy. Weep, 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 weep.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Play it to my ear holes.
This is Life Pod 7. Coordinates attached. Pod is structurally sound, but the fabricator's bust. Requesting assistance. 7 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
Awesomeness. LifePod 7 transmission origin. A distress signal has been received from LifePod 7, but the attached coordinates were corrupted. Last available photographic data has been downloaded and analyzed. Crew reported problems with their onboard fabricator, sunk to 200 meters in an area of low ecological activity. Transmission origin approximately a kilometer southwest of the Aurora's stern section. That's the rear. And we got some... That's a pretty good silhouette of the Reaper. That's a pretty interesting picture with the reef back. Alright, so, oh, do I don't. I don't have one installed yet. I might need to make another locker somewhere. So I'm gonna pull out this titanium. I'm actually gonna... Ooh, yeah, actually, that's a good idea. I can actually, there's that, but for now, I want to... make a locker specifically for my equipment, because I like having extra space. Oh wait, yeah, I can probably do that real quick, do that real quick. I am going to put... Oh, actually, I put the eggs in the life pod. There it is. So yeah, I probably going to hang out in the you know what, I'll go ahead and put some of this stuff in there too, because I'm not ready to decorate my base up just yet. I do want to I do want to give some time for the area around the Aurora to, or at least the radiation around the Aurora to dissipate some. So while I am waiting for that, I am going to search in wrecks in the grassy plateaus, hopefully to find some battery charger fragments, because I need those bad. Especially since I've got quite a few dead batteries. I could go ahead and distill them into power cells. Almost forgot what they were called for a little bit. And there should be... Whee! There should be a wreck around here somewhere. Except that is probably the one I already searched. Yes. Because it's not that far from Life Pod 17. Yeah. Oh, that is pretty. Ow! Oh, I love that. That is gorgeous. Also, this little shitbag. Look at you. So there's that wreck anyway. I'm gonna look around over here. Hopefully find another one. Please let me find another one. I should really have this on. So I will be exploring around in various... That's going to lead to the dunes, so I will not go there just yet. I will go ahead and continue to search around the grassy plateaus area in search of more wrecks. Oh, that is creepy. Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine, that's fine. It's okay, it's fine. It's okay. We're good. It's awesome. This is a sparse reef, I think. Thank you, music, for doing that. That's the shallows. Actually, no, we'll leave that on. Try and... turn that off for now. I don't know if I actually searched this wreck. It still has a door, so I don't think I did. Okay. And I've got fighters attacking my sea moth, but that's fine. Ba 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 da ba 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 ba. Do 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 do. Ba ba da ba 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 ba. Oh, grape! Oh, you gotta be kidding me. It's fine. I've got the rebreather. I've got 9 batteries that are still pretty good. Battery charger. Yay! Finally! Good grief. I will try and get these installed, or this and the